Today's High Performance Podcast is brought to you by Phegan Digital. It's where you'll find our incredible short courses. In under 60 minutes, you'll grow all the key skills, covering specific areas like how to hire an assistant, grow a team, to list better properties, to grow better fees, and to master your pipeline. Welcome to High Performance, the podcast featuring Phegan and Alexander Phillips. Alexander, there's an old school rule where they go to talk about that you've got to get 2 listings from every single sale. And this is kind of an interesting thing that agents, when all of a sudden they get a bit of productivity and performance, they're out there, they're making things happen, and they're just doing these sales and they're pretty happy to go and post it to Instagram, but they're not really thinking about who are the people that I could go to call to go to generate another 2 listings out of the existing sale. I always say that literally you should be able to generate 2 listings from the buyers that you get to meet during the course of the campaign, and also to the neighbours that you get to meet during the course of the campaign. So what are your thoughts about what does Alexander Phillips do to be able to make sure that he can generate 2 listings out of every sale that happens on the inside of the business?
Josh, we, as an example, we had a really big auction in Bronte yesterday that, we knew it was going to be, a great auction. It was like a premier property. We had 7 registered bidders. We made sure that we had the biggest, best crowd there that we could. But the people that I targeted were past clients that live locally, hot sellers of anyone in the 8 to 15 range because it sold for 13, anyone along the beaches, like vendors who've just signed up, expired listings that are on the market that we're chasing. Proved my EA sent me a message after the auction saying she knew pretty much everyone in the crowd because of all our hot past clients and hot sellers. The auction sold for 2.5 above reserve. It was like the best auction you could sort of ever ask for, I suppose. But already I know off the back of that, it's going to be in the Australian. It's going to be in the Sydney Morning Herald tomorrow. It was on Channel 9 News last night. I've got the clients texting me saying that was a great auction. I know that out of that, if it's not tomorrow, but in the next 6 months, there's guaranteed at least 3 or 4 listings out of it. But then out of the 96 groups that have been through the door, yesterday, it sold at 4:30, but I was still calling and texting, potential leads that we're going to be getting, sales out of. So I think, unfortunately, the guy that bought it, lives in the inner west, and we referred him on to Matt Hasten. So it's not a listing, but it's a referral. So, and he'll sign it up, and then he'll refer us one back. There was even another property yesterday that a vendor of ours bought in Randwick through another agent for 8.3, but because we serviced them so well over the last 6 months, straight after the auction, she called and said, "Great, you've got a listing." We didn't even need to go out there and re-pitch it. So these opportunities that come about is because we run at such a great business and we're always on the front foot and we're thinking about where the next leads are going to be coming from. So the minute that property sold, I wasn't celebrating at the pub and then going out last night. I was going, where's the next listing? Who can I target? Why it's running hot? And it's just straight off the back of that. There's we're going to be there'll be at least 5 to 10 listings over the next course of the next few months. So it's about making sure that. That's what disappoints me the most when I lose a listing is the flow-on effect from it. That's why you need to list and have high conversion rates, because then it's just the flow-on effect after it. You're just going to, if you miss one listing, it probably translates to 3 or 4. But then that's what people forget.
Yeah, the interesting thing is that we've got some very aggressive markets, that we work in. And one of the things that someone said to me the other day, they go, "You know what, Josh, I know that when I do a property and I sell it at auction, there's a particular competitor that will be there. And literally, once that sale has been done, they will literally be on the phone to their next 5 or 10 sellers, people they know in the area, people they know in the streets, updating about the sale price because they're trying to bring that particular seller to market. And if I haven't done the calls, they're going to have done them straight away. And this is that whole thing is that I see a lot of agents want to quickly rush to Instagram that the sales just happened rather than get on the phone and ring their 10 most important people first. What's your preference? Put it on Instagram first up or call 10 key people that need to know about that
sale?
Do
it all at once.
Yeah,
no, we do. That's because we've got 11,000 followers on Instagram. Half of them are Bronte people, went up. We're on the phone calls, we're texting people. It's all about, it's about getting out there as quickly, as fast as possible and spreading the news on it.
And, don't miss a chance, to create another opportunity around that listing, around that sale that you're about to bring to market, right?
Correct.